saw this gadget on Amazon, and it was like, I don't know, I forget how much the price was. It wasn't very expensive, $15 maybe Canadian. It was $16.59. With shipping, it came in at $22 Canadian. I figured, you know what, I'm going to give this thing a try. What it is, it's a CF card adapter that allows you to use micro SD cards. I thought this would be perfect because, you see, I've got an older Nikon digital camera, digital SLR, that takes the larger CF cards. Now, if you've priced out CF cards these days, you'll find that they cost a bloody fortune compared to using a micro SD card. So I thought, what a perfect little device. If it works, it's gonna resurrect my old camera and I can make it usable again. So let's load an micro SD card into this adapter and see if the camera recognizes it. So as you can see, this is a Type 1 CF adapter, and it'll actually take two cards. I'm going to load a card onto this one here, which is the card adapter marked number 2. And I apologize because I'm holding my camera at the same time, but the card just goes in like a regular SD card would go, and it clicks into place. Let's see if the camera will recognize this card, and more importantly, whether the camera will write to this card. So to do this, I've got my camera. We'll open it up and we'll just place the adapter card with the micro SD card in it. We'll place that into the camera. And it goes in. That's a good sign. The light's on here. And it says I have 16,100 pictures that I can shoot. So let's see if the camera will actually take a picture. We'll turn it on. And appears to take a picture. We'll take a few pictures here. Everything so far appears to be working. Camera seems to be working. Let's take the memory card now and see whether it actually wrote anything to this micro SD card. So back on the desk, I've got the camera here. We'll take the SD, or take the compact flash adapter with the micro SD card in it out. We'll remove the micro SD card, and then we'll just place that into an adapter. So here I've got a micro SD to SD card adapter. Put the card in there, and I'm just going to put it into my computer here and see whether pictures that I just took are going to open. That open to read files, digital camera. Looks like these are the pictures that I just took. There we go. Those are the pictures that I just took. So that proves that this little adapter that I just bought, it's going to come in very handy. It allows you to resurrect an old camera. Compact flash cards still are relatively expensive compared to SD cards. So here you go. If you've got a camera that uses compact flash cards and you want to use SD cards, there's the answer. Little micro SD to compact flash. This is the compact flash Type 1. There are two types available. There's Type 1 and Type 2. The Type 2 are taller. So be sure if you're going to order one of these things that you get the correct one, because a Type 2 might fit in a camera that can take a Type 2. This camera can actually take a Type 1 or a Type 2, but if you're trying to plug it into a device that only accepts a Type 1 card, you're going to have a problem. Here's the technical specifications for the unit here, as printed on their little card. It says it supports that. I can't read it off the screen here, otherwise I'll read it to you. Interesting thing I noticed. When I plugged the SD card into port number 1 on the adapter, I get a message telling me I need to format the card. I'll plug it into port 2 and you'll see that it actually works. So we'll take the card out of port 1 and we'll put it into port 2. And there it is, plugged into port 2. It's reading the files. If I open up my digital camera folder, there's my pictures. I've also put another file on here. As you can see, I also burned another file called 00 USGWAM6T. That's actually a video file that plays on this media player that I've got, and I'm going to try this SD card in this standalone media player and see if it will play that file. So this device is a standalone. It's a Cinemate 2. These are the type of things that were used in kiosks and stuff for product demo. Now these are all replaced by ones that are online, and they can update them all. You'll see them as digital signage. This was an old one, and you preloaded your files onto a CF card. That's actually the reason I bought this thing, because this thing only accepts CF cards, and I didn't have one that was very big. So let's plug that in, hook up the power, turn it on, and with a little bit of luck, it'll read that card, and that video of my aquarium should start playing on my plasma. There it goes. It's flashing. It's reading the card. There it is. So now I can use this media player with... Oops, I just killed the power. The power cord just came out there. Plug it back in. Anyway, it works. We can I can now use this media player that's a digital signage media player. I can now use it with SD cards instead of, or micro SD cards, instead of trying to find a CF card, because my CF cards that I've got are not very big. So this way here I can put a relatively large file on one of these SD cards and use it in my digital signage player. That was primarily the reason I bought that adapter. Also, so I can use my Nikon camera with cheap memory cards. But there you go. If you've got something that needs CF cards, one of these micro adapters, right there, Extreme CF adapter. I ordered it from Amazon.ca about a month ago. It was shipped to me direct from Taiwan. It was like I think it was like $21 Canadian, and that included shipping and everything. There you go. Have a good day.